I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, people? What's up? So, 2022 is going to be a wonderful year and a year of change for Dream Chasers Radio. From now on, we're going to be categorizing all of our podcasts so it makes it easier for you to get it. Okay, and with that said, come on. We have a great podcast for you today. It's all about, being real, talking about real situations and just relationships and just different things that go on in life. And that is the Highest Point podcast. And so I'm going to go ahead and just go and show you guys a lot of different places where they're at. So, this is amazing. I love this podcast. I really do. I love the YouTube more than anything. I think because I get to see them. I'm a visual person. But let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen with you. So this is the Highest Point podcast right here. And I'm telling you, it is wonderful. They only have 322 subscribers. So please go ahead and subscribe to this channel on YouTube, the Highest Point podcast. And oh my gosh. Okay. So what I'm looking at right now is communication, important relationship, marriage versus single. This is amazing. I love it because they have a sit down. It's an actual sit down. You know how long it's been since we have had to sit down? It's been a while. But guys, we've been going through COVID for 2 years. So looking at this was one day ago.
Let's go ahead and watch. So how long did it take for you to start chopping off the other candidates? Other candidates, like other females you might have been talking to. So wife, how long did it take you to chop off any other nigga that thought he had a chance?
Get that timeline right there.
You are now tuned into the Experience, the Highest Point podcast.
More than a pod, it's a lifestyle. Find out what's happening right now. Came from the bottom, still reaching the highest point. No, we won't pipe down. We are the truth. We are the cool. We are the culture. The Highest Point lifestyle.
Yo, welcome to the Highest Point podcast. This is a podcast for everyone, no matter where you're from, no matter what you've been through. You know you deserve the best and willing to put in the work for progress to reach the highest point. And we have a very, very special episode this time. This is going to be our first couples episode. I'm going to introduce everyone.
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. The Highest Point podcast is an amazing podcast. Again, it's all about the real. So he is really down to the real. And I'm not even going to go ahead and move forward because I want to go to a couple of other places where you can find them. Now, he has made sure that you can find this anywhere. So I know that this show here is on Buzzsprout, as well as they have their own website. So I want to go ahead and jump on over to Buzzsprout because you guys know how I love the ease of websites and just making it easy to navigate through things. So they're on YouTube, and you saw that, okay? And also he does have music, which is amazing. So we're looking at the Buzzsprout right here, and I am loving this because it is so easy to navigate. Such a wonderful website. You can find them on Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. And here are all of the podcast shows right here. So not only do you get the chance to actually see the podcast on YouTube, but you can also listen if you want to go ahead and tune in to a regular podcast show. I am loving it because it's the ease of it all. Here is the Instagram, the YouTube. Right here is the support the show, okay? And then right here would be the website. And we're going to go ahead and click on the website. And let's go ahead and go over to the website right now. And here we are at the website, and it's just amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. You got home, you got music because he does the music, podcasts, and merch. So men's, women's, and accessories. Okay, so you can shop, you can do, but the biggest thing here is he does have a widget here for the podcast as well. And new episodes weekly. If you want to be a guest on the show, you can book your time. That's amazing. I love that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So there are just different things that you can do on this website that I'm loving. I'm loving the fact that I can navigate through this website without any problems. You can follow on Instagram. You can go ahead. I mean, there's your Cash App, donate. There's the videos, watch podcasts on videos. You can click here. There's everything that you would need. Everything that you would need. And also, I wanted to go to the music because, of course, I'm a musician. I wanted to go over to the music part of everything. And you can shop music. You can get him on any of those platforms right there. He is a songwriter, actor, and entertainer. So that's highestpoint.com. And then you can go to the home music, podcast, or merch page. I'm going to go ahead and go back to what we were talking about, which was the podcast, which has wonderful music. I absolutely love it. And I really want to go back to YouTube. So let's go ahead and go back to the YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and point out a couple of things that I really, truly like when people have the audio and the visual, which is going to be YouTube, the video podcast. And this is why I say always, if you could do this, if you can have both the audio and the video podcast, it makes a big difference with everyone that's trying to look at it, trying to comprehend it, because some people are visual and some people are audible. And I think he's covering both spectrums, and that is amazing. So I wanted to point out here, if you're watching on YouTube and you see the YouTube videos here, let me go ahead and go back. I absolutely love the personality that comes through on the thumbnails. I think that having everyone there, seeing what he's talking about, seeing the visual, I mean, to me, it matches his logo. It gives me that bling I've been looking for and that I like to see in his page. But not only that, I think the main reason, and I'm just going to go there, and I've never really thought about this. Why do I like podcasts? Why do I like to break down podcasts? I like to break them down because I'm a podcaster. But the biggest thing I like about this site is that it feels like family. It feels like family. It feels like I'm gonna be the one person in your life that's going to steer you the right way. That's what I like about the Highest Point podcast. And I think that just breaks it down right there. This feels like family. It feels like the podcast where you can go and literally get the truth with no filter, no beating around the bush. This is the truth. And not only the truth, but also like maybe life circumstances and stuff, because I was looking at his podcast, and if we go back here, we see his podcast, he talks about diabetes awareness. He talks about the mere candidate. He talks about Freddie Rapp, arrested by the FBI, Alec Baldwin. So these are different things that are going on in life right now, and he's talking about it. I like it. I really like the Highest Point podcast. I really suggest it. 2 thumbs up. You guys, you got it going on. I love it. I just think I haven't found that family-oriented podcast in a long time. And being from a family that loves to get together and talk things out, I love it. I love it. I love it. The Highest Point podcast can be heard anywhere and also on YouTube. Don't forget to get them on Buzzsprout and their website. I'm going to just give this two thumbs up, you guys. You guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for bringing your podcast to my attention. And keep going, man. I'm loving it. The Highest Point podcast, I'm just going to say 2 thumbs up. And wow, I love it. I love the family feel. I just absolutely love it. And I know you will too. Follow the highestpointent.com and /podcast and everything else in between, because this is the podcast that's going to make you feel like you are in the living room with them, talking with them, and being a part of the conversation. I absolutely love it. It has that family feel that I love so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Dream Chasers Radio. And I know I couldn't put my finger on it, but I did. I put my finger on it. You are amazing. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. And until next time, guys, don't forget to dare to be different. Bye.
I did be different again.